I mean, I feel like I've caught you both like not paying attention.
I wasn't.
I thought
Word game, yeah.
I thought
I
the
was
music. I
waiting.
thought the music was gonna change eventually. It's not going to.
No,
It's just
it's
gonna
okay.
go ba da 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 da, just over and over and over.
It wasn't too
But
bad.
that's fine. Hello, hello, hello. This has been a second, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's-
okay.
It's been so long that I actually don't even know what this is.
Yeah, I had to log in. It was
Just
like,
the
how do you
act
even
of
do all
doing this?
Yeah, what is this? What is
Yeah.
this device in front of my face? What is
I-
this screen in front of my eyes?
I hear you. I hear you. By the way, Kreider, thank you for the 27 months. That's crazy. Good to see you. Well, I'm ready to jump into this.
Yeah,
This
let's
is
do it.
exciting. We did book club last time with Cavalier and Clay.
Mm-hmm.
We're now doing another book club, but we're doing it a bit differently. And I know, Andrew, you're kind of our, what do you call the person that like run, not
I'm
MC,
gonna be your
but
steward.
like our
I'll be
master of
ambassador.
ceremonies?
I'm gonna be your book steward.
Okay, you're our
This
book
time
steward.
around. Yeah.
Take us through this. What's about to happen?
So, what are we even doing here? You know what I mean? And it's just more like an existential question.
Webster's
Yeah.
dictionary defines book club as
Webster's dictionary defines wedding as the melding of two metals with heat. No, so we are.
You
We're gonna.
you doing the quote?
Yes,
Gold
I do.
medals, blah blah blah.
wow.
Making sure
We're gonna discuss a book after we've read it. And if you joined us for our first book club, we did, like Patrick said, Cavalier and Clay, but we did it a little bit differently. We did it, we broke it into sections and did it over the course of 5 episodes, which took us about 3 months to get through, right? Thereabouts.
took a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
In
time
fairness,
around,
not a
We had
tiny
couple
book.
delays, yeah.
no, it was a big boy, big girl
For
book.
someone like me that doesn't do a lot of the reading,
Reading
the time
did
felt
audio,
nice.
an audiobook anyway, so
Hey, I'm trying to play the dumb straight guy right now, Lauren.
okay.
Let me have this.
He's honestly been killing at that role for 38 years.
Yeah, don't.
So we did that. We did it that way. We decided to do it a little bit differently for volume 2 of book club. So this next season we're gonna do this all in one go. So we are gonna spend the next 4 weeks reading the book, and should be plenty of time to read it at a moderate pace. Right, like you don't need to be a speed reader to get through this book. It's a really kind of normal size book. I don't even know how many page numbers it is.
I was just gonna check that.
I don't have it.
495.
Yeah. So
Can you give that to me in minutes, please?
Nope.
I only measure my book in minutes. You know what? I'll look it up. Go ahead, Andrew.
And we decided this month. So the first season, Lauren picked that book, and we thought it was a great introduction, given all of our kind of our what is it that we call things that we like, things that we enjoy? What is it? Interest. Thank you. Because it seemed to have all kind of bits of each of our interests in the book, and it was a good way to kind of kick off the podcast book club. But this time around, I wanted to take a stab at picking our book, and I recommended to the crew that we do a murder mystery book, because I love mysteries. I love solving puzzles. Murder mysteries to me are like escape rooms on in the page. And y'all know how much I love escape rooms. So this time around, we were doing Anthony
You like to call
Horowitz.
them a sneak in the sheets.
I call him, a sneak in the sheets.
Yeah.
By the way, 15 hours and 48 minutes, if that's how you measure books.
I also just did the
That's
math.
at 1x.
If you're
do
reading a
better.
little bit of this book every day, you only need to read 20 pages to finish it. 20 pages per day to finish it by the time.
In fairness, that
we do
also
our thing.
depends on how you define a little bit. But I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But I would say this: if this is a good if this is a good murder mystery at all, 20 pages that will just be skimming the surface, because you will want to keep reading. Because if it's like any other mystery book that I've read before, you need to know what's happening on the next page, because it keeps you engaged the whole way
Wait.
through.
I
So
guess I haven't asked this. None of us have read the book.
none of us have read the
No,
book. That's
we
a
picked
great
a book none
segue,
of us
Patrick,
read,
for me
yeah.
to read what this book is about. So like I said, this is Anthony Horowitz's Magpie Murders. And here is an elevator pitch of the book. It's a best-selling mystery writer dies under suspicious circumstances, but the key to solving his death may be hidden inside the manuscript of his final detective novel. Magpie Murders is equal parts classic British whodunit and modern literary mystery. It plays with the traditions of Agatha Christie while asking why we love detective stories in the first place. It's a detective story about detective stories. Are you kidding me?
Listen, yo, dog, I get it. But when you said British mystery, I just thought, oh, so they drink tea instead of coffee. Got it.
That's the only difference. Yeah, the detective just has a cup of tea all the time.
But Agatha Christie style. That makes sense to me.
Agatha Christie style.
I've now placed it.
I'm going to run us through a few things, right? So this is this episode. Yes, none of us, to answer your question, Patrick, none of us have read this book. So this is, and I've been dying to read it ever since I read about it, which is when I sent you guys that recommendation, and that was what, a month and a half ago that we kind of settled on that, or a month ago.
I think something about that.
So it's just been I've wanted to read it, but been waiting for this to officially start because I wanted to do it.
Can I
with
ask you a question before you do this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is the eye of the magpie in our graphic the Twitter logo?
That's funny.
Is that the X logo?
It's not the actual same one. So, but it is.
This is the X logo killing the Twitter logo.
And
that's the graphic.
Well, we don't need to read it now. Thanks.
Yeah, mystery solved.
This was supposed to be a spoiler-free episode, Patrick.
So this is about... Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah,
South African privileged child buys successful company, murders it. That's what this is about?
That's exactly... This
Perfect.
is the autobiography of
Yeah.
Elon Musk purchasing Twitter and driving it into the ground. But this
While
isn't going to
drinking
be
tea.
political, anybody. We're keeping this thing top shelf. So let me read to you a few things. I've compiled a few questions. I've solicited the help of ChatGPT because we haven't read the book to give me some spoiler-free discussion things just to get our juices flowing and get ready and excited for this book. So let me give you a little bit of information about the author, Anthony Horowitz. So he's one of Britain's most successful mystery writers. This is not his first rodeo, as it were. They don't even have rodeos.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah. So his name probably does sound familiar because he has written official Sherlock Holmes and James Bond continuation novels. So he's written canonically for Sherlock Holmes, which is kind of the detective novel.
Yeah.
The British detective. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the British detective. And then he's written for the James Bond series as well, canonically. He's known for creating fair play mysteries. I had never heard that before, but I think I'm going to love this. This is where attentive readers have enough information just from the pages of the book to solve the puzzle themselves. He believes, he's been quoted as saying, he believes that the readers should have as much information as the detective has.
That's awesome.
We
Okay, that's
get
awesome.
to be the detectives in this book, which I love because
Yeah.
too many
get
books,
to
and
play
we've
the
talked
game.
about this before, too many books and too many movies these days feel like they just spoon feed the answer, or when they
Or I
nod
think the
to
opposite.
things.
Yeah, like they don't give you enough information to be able to play along. Yeah.
So they don't give you enough information, and at the end they go back and they tell you all these things that you would never have picked up on because they wasn't actually there, or they spoon feed it by saying they get to the conclusion and then they go back and trace back all the clues that you should have caught. I hate that. Just let people catch it or don't catch it. Let me be a part of this thing. He's also written some television mysteries. They're all British shows. I've never heard of them. Maybe you have. Foyle's War and Midsummer Murders. I don't know if you guys have heard of those shows. Okay. I didn't want to assume you hadn't. But
Well, daggum, right?
He's also created the Alex Rider Spy series. So there's a whole spy series that he has been a part of. So he's very much in that espionage mystery realm. Like I said, this is not his first rodeo. Okay, what makes this book unique? Without spoilers, what makes this book unique? It's a mystery inside of another mystery. Like I said, it's a detective novel about detective novels, which is great. It's a mystery about writing mysteries, reading mysteries, and how stories influence real life. And then it's been basically referred to as a love letter to the golden age of detective fiction. And there's all sorts of references. Like I said before, Agatha Christie is a huge one that they kind of compare and contrast this with. And then this goes on a little bit to explain a little bit more about what fair play means. Fair play means that clues matter, names matter, odd conversations matter, and objects matter, and nothing is included accidentally. So there's no filler text. There's no fluff.
So that's part of fair play, that there's not misdirection.
Yes.
Like intentional misdirection. You could still interpret something incorrectly,
Correct.
Yes.
but there's nothing being added to purposely throw you off the scent.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I assume the criminal does something to throw you off the scent. But the point is the narrator does not, or the writer does not.
Yeah, the author is not throwing red herrings in there. Here's a great example of this. Patrick and I did this escape room early on in our escape room
That's true.
escape room experience. And there was a safe that was in the middle of this escape room, a real life safe in the middle of this escape room. We kept going back to it. Every time we'd get a code, that's the first place we would check. We would go back and back and back and back. That room, we almost didn't escape the room. We eventually did. And when we got done, I said, "What did we ever use the safe for?" The guy comes in and what did we find in the safe? How did we get the safe? He said, "Oh, that safe was in the building when we purchased it. We just left it there."
That's
so the
awesome.
whole time, they don't know the code. They can't get in. It's just a
That's
safe,
even
and
funnier.
they left it there.
Like, that's awesome. That's
There
so
won't
funny.
be that.
It's just pure misdirection. Yeah.
The ever so slightly more acceptable that it came with the building.
Yes.
But the point is, it's not fun because it burns time.
It burns so much time.
As
guys just
opposed to
assumed that it
allowing
was part
you
of
to
it.
do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
solve.
That's so
you know?
funny. Yeah.
Right. So fair play. We won't have any safes in the room that don't need to be cracked.
That's
basically.
hilarious.
Okay. We're gonna go down here and basically, there's a thing that it says that we should do with this book. I don't know why it says that this is the case.
Okay.
I haven't read the book, but here's what it says. Instead of asking who did it, it says watch for these themes: truth versus appearance, storytelling, justice, revenge, memory, hidden identities, and the relationship between authors and readers. So just a little, that's a tip before we jump in. It says themes to
Just
look
a good
for.
little clue.
Yeah, it's not like going to be your classic whodunit. All right, there's a couple of discussion questions I want us to go through before we call it a night, because really this is just us introducing what we are going to be reading and asking people, imploring people to join us in this and get people on board to do this together, because that's what makes book clubs more fun. Here's the first question for you guys, and this is general stuff. What makes a mystery satisfying to you?
I mean, my answer is what you just said, being able to actually figure it out before the end. Anytime I've gotten to the end of a mystery, and if they show the solve, if they show information they didn't give me, I'm immediately upset. So I don't need to get it. I don't want to be spoon-fed what's going on. But I want to know that I could have got it if I was paying close enough attention.
And you also see satisfaction when you guess it right? Like,
sure, of course.
When you know it before the reveal happens.
But even just knowing I could have got it right is the necessary.
Yeah, because I was like,
piece.
I don't get mad if I'm wrong, or if like they kind of like, twist your expectations a bit or something to kind of come up with something a little different than what you were thinking. Like, that's even kind of better, because it's like, ooh, you got me,
Yeah.
The other thing I'll say is like the number of steps to the solve. I kind of like there to be, it's almost like 1 degree removed or 2 degrees removed. I don't like when it's a twist on a twist on a twist on a twist.
Yeah, where there's no way you could have ever seen it coming, because it's.
But even that,
twisty.
it just leaves the realm of likelihood. I still want a part of me to believe that this could have transpired.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
And
with
so
you on that.
that anchoring in reality is important.
Would you rather? I think you answered this a little bit, but would you rather catch every clue or enjoy the ride and be shocked, Lauren?
I like a little bit of a surprise, but I'm also someone who like kind of takes notes of things like that and looks for clues. Like I think you guys know that I love like theories and stuff when I'm watching
you like to
TV shows
speculate.
and that kind of stuff anyway. So like I'm always kind of playing that game as I watch and read things anyway.
I mean, yeah, I think it's cool to just be like, that guy got me again. You know, like I want to believe
like
the
being
author is
surprised. Yeah,
smart
yeah.
and has a truly interesting twist or take or point of view. So I don't necessarily want to solve it myself. I think it is fun to be shocked by how it resolves.
What would you guys say is the best fictional detective? We've mentioned a couple already in this show, but who would you say is the best?
Probably Sherlock Holmes, right? Like the original.
I mean, you've got Sherlock Holmes, you've got Benoit Blanc, you've got
I was thinking of
the
him.
Great Mouse Detective.
Oh yeah, Basil of Baker Street.
Basil of Baker Street.
Yeah.
You have Nancy Drew.
Yeah. Who's Murder She Wrote?
You got Angela Fletcher. Yes.
Thank you.
Angela Fletcher.
Harriet the Spy. I'm digging deep.
Columbo.
Yeah,
Columbo would be another.
Oh, Poker Face.
Poker Face.
Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie from Poker Face.
I love Poker Face.
Who would you say is your?
I feel like
would be the best.
So technically, like, who would actually be the best at solving crimes? I'm gonna probably go Sherlock Holmes, but maybe of these, which is my favorite to like watch, I might say like Benoit Blanc is good.
Okay, I know Patrick is partial to Benoit Blanc, but do you have a different answer than that, Patrick?
No, I mean, I was pulling up lists to try to see if there was something I wasn't thinking about or like someone I was missing. But yeah, I've just really
Poirot is like another famous.
Yeah, that's a famous. But like, I just feel like we've gotten 3 solves now with Benoit Blanc, and we're about to get a 4th solve. I not only enjoy the character, but I enjoy that each film has taken such a distinct like route or point of view or type of mystery or solve. Like, you know, there's kind of a bit of an anti-mystery for one film, and there's a more classic mystery for another one, and then there's one where Benoit's there, but then Benoit's not the point of focus, and it's I really enjoy that. I've loved that series, so it's hard for me.
He's not predictable, and I think a lot of
you guys, we've forgotten the world's greatest detective, Batman. I was really racking my brain for more detectives, and I was
I know he's part of Detective. I know that I know, but I is Detective Comics. Yeah. But I never. I think
he's like superhero first, detective second. Like,
yeah, I never considered him a detective because they never really leaned into that until is it Matt Reeves? Is that who did the latest one? I didn't consider him. I don't think they ever leaned into the detective side of him in any of the films. Maybe in the animated series, but I never really watched the animated series. And they did this last iteration of Batman. They did. But yeah, I would never even think of the Masked Crusader.
Walker, Texas Ranger?
He's a detective?
Would you consider him a detective?
No. I didn't know he was a detective, but I've never watched that show either. So
does he kind of solve things that happen?
What about
though?
like the Law and Order detectives?
No, no. CS.
Wait. What about
like Mulder and Scully? They're a good one. That's like.
Wait. What's the guy?
We're definitely verging into like
had to move from a big city to like out. Waylon Gibbons.
I feel like we're
Justified.
verging into like that game of like trying to like name detectives until we run out. Like is
the guy from Justified a detective?
I think technically yes, all these people are detectives, but
yeah. Okay,
not
real quick. Hold on, real quick.
Looking for. Yeah.
Just to take a little bit of a detour.
Before you take a detour, let me just clarify one thing. There is a difference between an investigator and a detective.
Oh, true.
Mulder
Okay,
and
that's
Scully
fair.
are
Yeah.
investigators. I
Okay,
think,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Batman's just a rich guy, not a detective.
He just calls himself a detective.
I don't think the guy justifies a detective, to be fair. However, great story. If you can get past the first couple of episodes in the RPG, what a great arc. 360 degrees. Loved it. Well written. Justified's awesome. Okay, so the point is, we all agree it's Benoit Blanc.
I did not agree with that. I understand why, and I do think you bring up a good point of the three different kind of distinct solves, because one thing that can happen with detective and mystery, or with mystery novels, is mystery stories, is they can really quickly fall into tropes and become so predictable that it's no longer fun. And what I do like about Benoit Blanc is he hasn't done that. He's done it. He's approached each of these mysteries in very different ways, and I appreciate Rian Johnson for that side of it. But I do think probably Sherlock Holmes is probably
the
technically
the best.
Technically the best, yeah, at solving.
Do you have a favorite iteration of Sherlock Holmes? Because there's so many different versions.
Not RDJ, but I think it's got to be Chesterton Bunburbage.
I was going to say, I love the Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin.
Technically,
it's not Chesterton Bunburbage.
Benoit Blanc has been both a detective and, because of Logan and Lucky, the anti-detective.
God,
He's
love
played
that
both
movie.
sides. The perfect escape and the perfect discoverer.
I think you could argue a detective probably would be the best criminals would be the best detectives.
He's got the genes for it.
What? You don't agree
I just
with
think
that,
this
Lauren?
is funny because you're like, this character he played in a completely different movie. This really shows how good of a range Benoit Blanc himself has. Not Daniel Craig.
We don't know that they're not in the
Daniel,
same cinematic universe. We don't know that that's not.
Do you think if Daniel Craig was a criminal, he'd be good at it?
No, because no one's writing it for it. If no one's writing it for him, it's got to be. Yeah. I think Benedict Cumberbatch is probably my favorite Sherlock.
Yeah, I'd
he
agree.
plays the high functioning autistic spectrum character really well, which is what Sherlock is. If you read the stories, and his hyper focus and attention to details and his recall and all of these things, they would speak to somebody who's high functioning on the spectrum. Because it's not a superpower. He doesn't get bit by anything to be able to do these special things. It's just high powers of observation and high attention to focus or hyper focus and attention to detail. So I think he probably plays that character the best.
Yeah, I'd love Martin Freeman with him. Is they're great.
Oh yeah, that duo is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, would you rather read a cozy village murder, a gritty crime thriller, a locked room mystery, or a psychological mystery? Why? And why would you pick that?
Can we get the choices one more time?
Yeah, a cozy village murder, a gritty crime thriller, a locked room mystery, or a psychological mystery.
Huh.
You're saying two. You're saying a gritty crime thriller?
Either 2 or 3.
Okay.
My problem with psychological is that it leans a bit too much into, is this actual
is this really
sorcery or magic or demons, or it starts playing into this ethereal realm a lot of times.
Psychological can border on supernatural, and you
That's
don't
really
love the
funny
supernatural.
because
Thank
I was
you.
I think I like the cozy village horror because that immediately makes me think of supernatural.
Because
kind
you
of
want it
Stephen
to be
King.
supernatural.
Yeah.
But earlier I said I like this idea of being cemented in, this could happen in my reality. So I'm great with gritty, and I'm fine with the third one you mentioned, but I think I still lean towards the second
to
piece.
start a folk band called Great with Gritty.
Great with gritty.
And Gritty's the name of your
and I just
of your
do
bass
the
player.
gritty. You don't know that? Okay, that's fine.
No, I've seen Fortnite.
I was like, you have a son.
Actually, I have a 16-year-old.
You have a son, roughly Fortnite age.
Yeah,
Roughly Fortniteable.
He's one fortnight old.
Not quite. Fortnite's 20 years, isn't it?
What?
Isn't
That was like
Fortnite?
14 days.
Jeez, that's crazy.
No, 4 is 20 years. That's it. Yeah, Fortnite sounds
Fortnite
like
is 14 days.
it's 2 days or 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Let me ask a couple more questions here. This one was interesting. What's more? This question was interesting.
Said
to
it's
me.
your question.
It is my question, but like I said,
It'd be weird if you're like, this one shit. All right, let's go.
I hate this question.
You didn't proofread them.
What's more interesting, finding out who committed the crime or discovering why? If you had to pick one, which one is more interesting to you?
Who all
or
day
why?
long? I don't care
think
why they
why?
did it.
Why?
No, who cares?
I like that we're opposite for
cares?
everything.
They had a bad parent, or like they lost
They
money
played
in the
video
stock
games too
market,
much.
or who?
I think motive is way more interesting.
Let me guess. They had a sick child. It's like I never find motive very exciting.
Okay.
If you have a sick child and you're
wanna know
listening,
the
I
facts,
apologize.
Like, you
and hope
did it.
your
Okay,
child
I'm
looks
done. I'm
better.
satisfied.
Yeah, Patrick just said.
Yeah.
Just said, if you have a sick child, then just get the hell out.
It just goes so far
Stop
into
blaming
like
things on your sick
tug on
child.
heartstring territory
Mm-hmm.
that I'm just like, I haven't been to therapy.
Any motive for any
so I
crime
cannot take it.
automatically is
I
just
don't wanna
sappy
hear it.
nonsense. Like,
Yes,
But I don't know. That
I want your motive to be greed. That's what I want it to be.
But sometimes
okay,
it
so
is.
if the answer is that not
Then
interesting?
I'm okay with it. But
Yeah.
I would rather just know
Like,
who
I just
did
wanted the money.
Okay.
I have a sick child and I just need money for the operation.
it. Boo.
Here's the final thing that I want to ask you guys. I want you to give yourself a detective title. All right. So think of a
Oh.
detective title for yourself. So here are some examples.
Jelly donut.
That was my third example, Patrick. Here
Taken
are
already.
some
Shoot.
examples. Inspector Overthinks, The Human Red Herring, Captain It Was the Butler, Detective Spreadsheet, or Miss Suspicious of Everyone. What would you name yourself if you had to give yourself?
I don't have
a
to pick
title?
from those, do I?
No. Those are examples of
No.
like things that you could say.
These are very funny.
Mine would have to be something.
I don't have any ideas really, but
Mine would live somewhere in the camp of Inspector Overthinks. It would.
I do think that I
con-
live in
yeah,
that category as well.
Yeah, Constable Can't Keep It Straight. Because like I will give 7 or 8 theories in my head and give them all equal weight, which I think is the wrong way at times to solve a mystery. It's probably better to focus on a solve until that is either proven right or wrong, and then move to the next one. But I will try to keep a finger in each of the pies. And that's a metaphor. Yeah. You guys put fingers in pies? You don't know nothing about putting fingers in pies? Come on.
Just something about all the pies.
What?
How many pies can you get fingers in simultaneously?
Are they pocket pies?
What?
What?
Pocket pies? Like the pies that you get?
Oh, like the ones that are like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little like Uncrustables.
I think you
What
could
are you doing
feasibly-
with your hands, Andrew?
I'm picturing pies. I'm
This
trying to
is
figure
how he emotes. Let him
I'm
do it.
trying to
I'm like, this
figure out-
means pies.
I think I could. I think
1, 2,
I think I
3.
could feasibly get
I'm sorry.
6 fingers in pies at the same time. I think.
Okay.
Because there's enough gap. We don't need to get why.
Well, who's the kid who like puts his fingers in the pie, like the nursery rhyme?
Yeah, old Jack Horner, who sat in a corner eating
Yeah.
his curds and whey. And along came a spider.
I'm trying to think
and
of a
then brought
nickname,
pie.
so we can. I'm trying to go from there.
I don't know a punny name.
Is it Jack Horner? I think it's Jack Horner.
I genuinely am
The
not sure.
Jack
Horner?
Horner eats pie, right?
they make the
Okay,
accordions
I'm googling this.
and like small pianos.
Rhyme. Kid.
I don't know a
who
pun.
eats
They've never worked
pies.
for me.
Little Jack Horner. Yes. Okay.
With an H or a C, that doesn't answer it yet. With an H?
No, no. I know that it's Horner.
Little Jack Horner. Yeah. H.
Little Jack
O
Horner.
R.
Who
It's
sat-
confusing.
Who sat in a
Jack ends
corner.
a sound, And then
Jack Horner, who sat in a corner.
I see.
What planet are you from?
Plum and
Patrick.
pie.
This is a common.
I'm trying to answer your original question.
He pulled in his
and
thumb
this
and he
pie
pulled out a
nonsense
plum.
is really getting in my way.
Okay.
Okay. Let's pull it
So
back together.
Andrew is little Jack Horner with his fingers.
I'm
in
a
all
little.
the
I'm a
pies.
little pie boy. I'm a little-
Because of my colon
I was
issue,
like, I felt like I
Yes.
got a good one.
I would say Colonel Mustard. But I think my biggest, but now that I'll use a non-pun, my issue is I believe everyone. I would like whatever, like something
Mr. Gullible.
empathy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Trust. No,
Literally, like if someone
Constable
tells
Trust.
me like, oh, I mean, I was
Okay,
at this
okay.
other place, I'd be like, yep, they're off my list now. That's all I would need.
Did you do it?
They said
I
that
did
they're
not do
innocent.
it.
I'm done. Yeah.
Well,
You sure?
that's conclusive. So,
Thank you for your
evidence.
time.
Yeah.
you know what? Let me get your cab fare. I'm assuming in this universe there's cabs, and I
Yeah.
interact with them.
There's always cabs in a detective story. All right, Lauren, what did you come up with for yourself?
I haven't really thought of anything, but I'm definitely like someone who like spins a bunch of theories. So I'm trying to think of something like based off that.
Wrong.
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 Web spinner.
Yeah, I
Something
think
like
something like
that?
that, or like
Nah,
yeah,
that's
theory
Spider-Man.
spinner.
Is
Yeah.
Spider-Man a detective? No,
I
he's
like
a superhero.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, just do Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man, the world's greatest detective.
I mean, he is as qualified as Batman is.
That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Did
feel
you
like he
do
actually
it?
does have to do some detective work sometimes.
Batman is a terrible detective. We agree
I
that,
meant
right?
Peter Parker does.
yeah, that's true.
Why did you say that name? He didn't even know that part.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to read through a couple of fun facts about the novel. The novel has won numerous mystery awards and is frequently recommended as one of the best modern mystery novels.
Awesome.
Critics have praised, and I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but critics have praised it for reviving the spirit of Golden Age detective fiction while still feeling fresh and contemporary, which is a high praise. Many readers finish it and immediately want to reread earlier chapters to see what they missed, which is great.
That's what I would want to do.
Yeah, get some rereadability. And then it has been adapted into a television miniseries, though the book offers a richer puzzle experience. So if you're thinking you're just gonna you're gonna shortchange the book club and be a part of the discussion by watching the miniseries, you're only shortchanging yourself, bucko.
You're only getting half the story.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
None of you guys watch Drag Race.
I was about to ask you, what's that from? Because you were so
like,
confident with your
there's the-
delivery, and then you got crickets from everybody
literally
else.
every single episode of the
And
after
you're
show, they're
only
like,
getting
and if
half
you're not
the
watching
story."
Untucked, you're only getting half the story. It's been around
Oh,
the exact
I
same
get it.
thing for all 20,000 seasons.
that's a
Yeah,
penis
what-
tucking joke.
Whatever. So.
Exactly.
Let's untuck everybody. Hey, so when we first started talking, we talked about there being one when we said some of the parameters for what books do we want to do. We said that we wanted it to be a standalone, right? That's why we like that about Cavalier and Clay. A lot of the books that we tend to read personally are series. They go many books, thousands and thousands or hundreds of minutes long for these things that we like to read a lot. So we said let's pick a standalone book, which I thought I was doing. It's not. This is actually
Yeah, I realized that when I bought it.
one of three. There are two other stories in the series. So we have Magpie Murders, which was written in 2016, Moonflower Murders in 2020, and then just this past year, the Marble Hall Murders of 2025.
I'm so annoyed that they didn't mix the first two titles and make the Moon Pie Murders.
Ooh, I love a good moon pie, but you know that.
Yeah.
Chattanooga is the home of the moon pie.
Moon pie, hand
everybody.
pie.
Chattanooga is the home of the Moon Pie. But when you say three, though, it's not a continuation of book one, is it?
That's a great question, Patrick. Let me
Thank
answer
you.
that for you. It is very much an anthology, much like the...
That didn't answer my question because I don't know that word.
Okay,
so
well, let
let's
me explain it. It's
Thank
very
you.
much a different set of stories set in the same universe.
Great.
So,
like
so-
Batman.
Exactly.
No.
Like Benoit Blanc.
Like Benoit Blanc.
Yes.
Yes.
Batman
Or-
has different stories in the same universe. Gotham.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yep. The universe of Gotham. You are correct, Patrick.
American
And
Horror Story is also an
American Horror
anthology
Story is a
TV
great
show. That's
example.
good
American
example.
Horror Story, which is another show I enjoy.
That's the one that you can watch on Cinemax.
Yeah.
You still subscribe to Cinemax, right, Patrick? Or is it still like warbly for you?
Can you
That's
still
great.
can you subscribe to it?
100%. It's a standalone.
I did not know that it still existed.
I think it got bought by someone.
Really? That's a shame.
We'll do another episode on this. Go
I was
ahead.
like,
Someone's gonna have to solve this mystery.
I find the scramble channels so comforting.
It's just, it helps me go to bed at night because
Helps
that's
you
what
go
I
to
would
bed.
always fall. That's what I was always fall asleep watching. Really takes me back to my teen
No,
years.
it's still around.
Lauren, do you know what the scramble channel is?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh yeah.
Cinemax
Yeah,
does
so
still exist, you guys.
there
They have
is
their
a
own original
through-
programming.
There is a through line, Patrick, much like the Knives Out series. There is a through line. The through line is the detective. So these are colloquially known as the Susan Ryland books. So apparently
Gotcha.
Susan Ryland will be our primary detective, but they all take place with different stories, different characters. So even though it is part of a series, it is a standalone story, so it can be read as is, and you're not going to be missing anything. It's a full and complete story as is. So I feel like that's a little bit of a back end way getting into making sure that we followed the rules, but either way, if I like it, I'm obviously going to keep going and get the
Yeah.
other,
Well,
other
it's
two,
okay.
so.
We'll see how we like it.
Okay.
All right, that's all that I have for us. So let's just talk for just a second about how we're gonna do this. So like at the beginning, I said we're gonna do this all in one fell swoop. This won't be a multi-session thing. We will basically have the next month to read the books. About maybe 2 weeks in from now, we will put some. Maybe 3 weeks in from now, we will put our discussion, a few discussion questions up on the site. For you to go and check out, and we would love for you to submit your own questions so that when we do our roundtable discussion, first of all, we would love for you to join us back for the discussion and be involved in real time, chat with us. It will just be a slightly longer episode where we do a full book discussion, complete with conversation, questions. We'll talk about what our theories were, if they panned out. We'll talk about all that fun stuff. But we will have a couple of guests join us as well. It will be a more full featured roundtable discussion. It won't be just the three of us. And we're excited about a couple of those guests. So, yeah, that's it. That's how we're going to do this one. So we would love for you to join us. If you're listening to this and you're like, this sounds fun, I also know a bunch of other friends this is right up their alley. Share this. Let them know that this is going on. We would love to have them be a part of the conversation, to be a part of the community. We will be right back here on twitch.tv/M of1 podcast, or it's streaming on our YouTube as well. But we will be right back here live 1 month from now. So August 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, whatever that time is for you. I'll let you do the math. That's 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. some other time. Western time zone? What do you call that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Western.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's Pacific, but that's fine.
Pacific. Thank you.
Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. I believe in you.
Oh, that was a train behind you making that whistle.
Yeah, it's not me.
Okay. It sounded like a detective's
Yeah, it was like
whistle.
soundboard.
A constable whistle. But join us right here 1 month from now, and invite all the people who you think would enjoy this. And other than that, I think stay tuned to our social. We'll post when the discussions go live. The discussion questions are live, so you can go check them out. And on the webpage, you will bookclub.mof1.network. You will also be able to submit your own questions through there, and you'll be able to tune into season 1 of our book club if you missed out on that, and you can see all the conversations we had about Cavalier and Clay. That was a good time. And then that's also where you'll be able to let us know what maybe your your recommendations are for the next book after this. We hope to continue doing these. We enjoy talking about stories and enjoy having fun with all this stuff. So the best way to stay connected with us throughout the month, though, is on our Slack channel. So just go to mof1.network, or you can go to bookclub.mof1.network and see the Slack icon. You can click on that logo and join our Slack conversation in the book club channel there, where we can talk about things, maybe theorize things in the channel as we go, and it's definitely the place where you will get the information first. But then you can also follow us on social to see that stuff as well. Am I missing anything, guys? I feel like I've said everything.
No, I feel like you got it.
No, that's it.
Cool.
Here's the thing,
That's
though.
all
Just
the
like
things.
jump in and do it. Last time, I think we had some people fall off.
Yeah.
Because, it was happening over multiple sessions. And so it's easy to do it for a couple of sessions, disengage. I think we had some other people that told themselves like, well, I can miss the first one and I'll jump in later. Or I can miss the second one, I'll jump in later. This time it's a one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to participate. We're going to have one session with it, much like a more traditional book club. And the other thing is just share with people. Even if the people can't participate in the actual live stream, that's fine. But you can read it with friends and y'all can have your own discussion about the book. So I don't feel like it has to be specifically built around this community or live stream. Involve your community. Anytime I've done a shared experience like this, even I have a friend group that does not read very much. And we've started doing some books together. And it creates a lot of really cool moments, cool discussion. You learn a lot about each other once you understand how they interpret books, and it really highlights which of your friends are not as smart as you are. So that's my recommendation.
Which is the whole point. I mean,
which is what we're trying to accomplish. That's what we're hoping to do here.
That's the shadow mission behind this whole thing. I would also like to add that there may also be some fun giveaway stuff tied to this go around. Don't hold me to that, but there were some ideas thrown out in a channel, and so there may be some things that by tuning in to the roundtable discussion, you can walk away with some things. So that'd be cool. But at the end of the day, if this discussion hasn't piqued your interest in this book, then you probably won't enjoy it. But for me, I'm excited about this. I can't wait to what?
I love that you think you're as good a content creator as the person that wrote these books.
I think I'm easily as good of a content creator.
The confidence is good. Like I like this.
Yeah.
Let's have more of this,
That's funny because I never would have heard it that way, but then when you say it, I'm like, yeah, that does sound a little pretentious. Like if I didn't do a good enough job of painting the picture for this book, then it's better than what the book will provide. Yeah, the onus is on the book, not on me. If you're not interested, but genuinely, I'm excited. This one's going to be a fun one. I love this genre. I'm excited to get into it, and we'll see where it goes. But if there are no other final thoughts, then why don't we just head on out of here, and we'll see you 1 month from today, August 24th, 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm Andrew.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Patrick.
Peace out.
Adios.
Bye. Oh, I have to hit the button. I forgot about the button. That's crazy.
I'm just going to assume you're putting the music
There's no
in post.
music? No, I have to put the music in post. I'm going to do the music now. We'll get the music going. And then now I have to hit
Music is post, yeah?
this button over here. I found